Hello everybody, I am here today to review for you the newest For All Those Sleeping album entitled Outspoken, so let's get to it. For All Those Sleeping is a metalcore post-hardcore band from Minnesota who formed in 2007 and features the following members: Mike Champa as lead vocalist, Landon Sisniger as clean vocalist and bass player, Jared Perscala and David Stevens on guitars, and rounding off the lineup is Ethan Treckle on drums. Now, For All Those Sleepings put out their first EPs called The Lives We Live in 2008, and in 2009 signed to Fearless Records, and in the following year released their full-length debut album entitled Cross Your Fingers, which you can see the review to that down below as well. Now this leads up to what we are going to talk about today, which is their brand new 2012 release entitled Outspoken. So here's the track list right here, if you can see it. Hold on. Got it? Sweet. Alright, now as you saw, this is a 12-track album, and it's definitely a different side and a heavier side For All Those Sleeping. So it starts off really cool with an intro called Outspoken, which is the title track. It's about it's about 50 seconds long, and it starts off with this kind of it's an announcer introducing the band, and it goes into this kind of like 50s kind of rock sound. It's really cool, really interesting. I really dig it. And then goes right into the really kind of cool breakdown sort of thing, instrumental with you know, the first lyrics of the album, which is really cool, so I really dig that. Okay, so the first track leads directly straight into the second track, which is called Once a Liar, Always a Fake. Now, this is the second song that was released as a single, we'll say, by the band officially, and it's really cool. It has a lot of deep lyrics, really good lyrics, some great breakdowns, as well as a really memorable chorus. And you know, it'll keep you singing the song. It's really good. Mark My Words is the third song, and it is definitely one of the most angriest songs on this album. I really feel that you can feel the raw emotion, or you can feel a lot of the emotion coming from this song. It's about a cheating lover, and you know, you can really feel the non-stop drumming in this song. Great guitar work, and some really great screams as well. Now, you can feel the same amount of you know, emotion and great screaming as well in the next two songs, which are called Tell Me the Truth and Follow My Voice. You know, great songs, really cool choruses, you know, memorable, really great. So again, really good songs. Now on to the next track, which is called Turn of the Century. Now this shows off one of the heaviest sides I've seen to For All Those Sleeping. You know, but it kind of reminds me slightly of Old Day to Remember, like the For Those Who Have Heart CD. If you really listen to not the vocals or anything, just the instrumentals, when I hear it, I pop back to A Day to Remember. I'm like, ooh, but it's still really good. Well done. I really dig it. Now, Life on Fire features more of what you feel at the first of the album, which is, you know, a really heavy and angry side to the band. So if you want to continue feeling angry with this album, you know, feeling the anger and emotion from the band, this is definitely one of the songs to keep up with. Alright, so Love Isn't Real is definitely a song that I really love about this album. It reminds me a lot of the first album because it features a lot of London on, London, same thing. But yes, it features a lot more clean vocals, which I really enjoy from the band, because I mean, I feel when they do a mix of both, I mean, I really feel they did it more on the first album than this album, but they really did a great job on utilizing on the clean vocals, so it's definitely a great song if you're into that kind of stuff. Alright, so well past the second half of the album, we're getting near close to the end, and we're at Never Trust a Dead Man and Shaken Not Stirred. Now, both are probably two of the most relentless songs, I'll say. Definitely, Never Trust a Dead Man is definitely up there with the heaviest songs on this album. And, you know, Shaken Not Stirred is heavy as well, but it also has a great mix of the slower, more downbeat For All Those Sleeping with a feature of the clean vocals. It's really good stuff, so make sure you check that track out. One Kiss is nearing the end of this album. Now, I will say, again, like I said with Love Isn't Real, it features more of the clean vocals, which they actually get to utilize a little bit more, but not as much as I'd like to on this album. You know, using it, but not as much as I would have liked them to use it. Overall, still a great job, really good song. You know, it's kind of, I like it more than Turn of the Century. I don't know why. One Kiss is kind of more, you know, softer, slower, downbeat, kind of just really good and mellow to listen to for the first half, because then it kind of gets into more of a heavier part in the second, second part of the song. It's still good nonetheless. Backstabber finishes off this album. Now, if you like the heavy side, again, now this is the song that will finish off the album for you. You can really feel the anger in this song, continuous breakdowns, really heavy vocals, raw emotion. You can just really feel it in this song. And there's a great meaning. I mean, the title alone should tell you what it's about. So, yes, definitely a great song to be checking out on this album. Okay, so we're getting into my opinion of this album. Now, as you can see, I explained a lot of the songs. Now, I will say this. The album is definitely, like I said at the start of the video, a huger, heavier side to this band. I mean, their first debut album was heavy, but I mean, this is just unbearably heavy. I mean, it's great. And when I say unbearably heavy, I mean it's just unbelievably heavy, I should say. Not unbearably, unbelievably heavy. And it's really great, a great improvement. Now, I will say this. If you have not seen it, they actually have a rockumentary out. It's about 4 minutes, 11 seconds long. Really cool, little quick interview with some of the band members, and there's a reason you can feel a lot of anger and a lot more heavier, guitars and overall beat to this CD, and that's because their guitarist David was actually going through a rough spot in his life, and he wrote a lot of the lyrics. So if you go to listen to songs like Mark My Words and such like that, where in general I said you can feel the angry songs on this album, and he is a main part of the reason that there is so much anger on this album. But I really dig it. It's a great way to get your emotion out, because putting your emotion on paper and then putting it into music, great way to get it out, and definitely a great way to show the fans. So it's greatly appreciated by this fan, I know that much. Now, I will say this, I'm still digging Cross Your Fingers more as the first album, because I haven't listened to this like too much as to where it's grown on me a lot. But Cross Your Fingers, I have a lot of good memories with that CD. So I mean, it's one of the few CDs I actually had when I first started my collection, really building on it. So yes, a lot of great memories, a lot of good stuff. So it's definitely an album you should have in your collection. It really grows on you. A lot of catchy stuff, great guitar work, great screaming, and really good clean vocals. So overall, great album. I will give this an 8 out of 10. A great record release by Fearless, and another great job by the band. I wish the best of them in the future. And yes, I have a few things to say before I go. So I'm going to try this week, guys. I want you to pick the album that I'm going to do next week. I'm going to give you 3 choices. Sorry, I'll repeat that. I'm going to give you 3 album choices that you can see reviewed. Now, the 3 choices are actually The Ghost Inside brand new album, which is called Get What You Give, Can't Your Bats, Dead Set on Living, or Abandon All Ship's new release called Infamous. Now, you can tell me what you're going to see down below, also which you want to see in the near future, but within the next few days I'm going to do one of those, so list it down below on what you want to see. Again, thank you very much for watching, and remember, it's music for today, it's music for tomorrow, and it is music for life. Peace out, guys.